Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kepada yang terhormat Bapak Ibu dosen penguji ujian kinerja pada kali ini. Perkenalkan, nama saya Ismail Abdurrahman dengan nomor induk mahasiswa 2511 0205 1205. Saya merupakan mahasiswa PPG Guru Tertentu pada tahap 4 pada tahun 2025 dari RPTK Universitas Ibnu Khaldun Bogor. Pada kesempatan kali ini, saya akan melaksanakan praktik pembelajaran dalam rangka penilaian uji kinerja pada kelas 10 di SMAS Islam PB Sudirman 2 Bekasi. Demikian, selamat menyaksikan. Assalamualaikum everyone. It's nice to meet you, my dear students. Alright. How are you today? Yeah, I feel good, of course. Thank you so much. Alright, everyone. So, today in my class, today we are going to learn English. But before we start, everyone, I want the leader of the class to open the class with prayer first. Okay, so please, our very class leader, Akram, would you mind to lead the prayer?
Okay, everyone. Before we study, let's pray together. Pray, begin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Raditu billahi rabba wa bil islami dina wa bi Muhammadin nabiyya wa rasulah. Rabbi zidna ilma warzuqna fahma. Allahumma faqihna fid din wa alimna ta'wil. Greeting to the teacher. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you so much, Akram, our class leader. Thank you for leading prayer for us. Alright, everyone. So, before we jump to the class, I would like to check your attendance first. So, everyone, if I call your name, as usual, please reply, say present and raise your hand, alright? Okay. Okay. Akmal Ibnu.
Present.
Thank you. Akmal Ziyad.
Present.
Alright. Aknizi Jirian.
Present.
Thank you. Akram Labibun.
Present.
Aletia Alma. Alright, thank you. Andi Ahirul. M. Dafa Khairan. Where is M. Dafa? Absent. Alright. He was absent. What happened to him?
Sick.
Oh, okay. He was sick. Yeah, let's pray for him. Yeah, to get well soon. Amin. Alright, everyone. So, before we jump to the lesson, I would like to review our past material in yesterday. Okay, everyone, any of you have any idea what have we learned in the yesterday? Alright, Kenzie.
We have learned about simple past, mister.
Alright, we have learned about simple past. Alright, Kenzie, my next question. In what condition we use simple past is?
When we are talking about the past experience that happened.
Alright, thank you everyone. Applause to Kenzie. Thank you so much, Kenzie. Alright everyone, so in the yesterday we already learned about past tense, right? So we use past tense when we are talking about past activity. And then the next question, any of you can give us example of simple past sentence? Alright, Lucky.
I went to school yesterday.
Alright, I went to school yesterday. Thank you. Applause to Lucky. Alright. Everyone, I would like to invite you to play some games. We are having to do some ice breaking, everyone. Yeah, would you like to play some games? Of course, right? Okay. Yeah, everyone. So, I would like to tell you the rules first. Okay. These games, yeah, will require two or more person, yeah, in a group. So each group need one or three person. Okay, and then please do a rock paper scissors game, yeah, with your peers. And then for the one who got wins in rock paper scissors will be a mouse, and then for the lose will be a snake. Okay, everyone, so please stand up first. We are going to play some games to refresh our mind first. All right. So, everyone and you, yeah, the three-person group. Okay, for the one who got two members, please do a rock, paper, scissors. For the one who got win in the rock, paper, scissors will be a mouse. Okay, the one who got win will be the mouse, and the one who got lose will be a snake. A snake. All right. So, whenever I say the word mouse, the winner, aka the mouse, need to reach their friend's hands. The story is about the snake. The snake. Okay, the snake. The game is already started. Okay. And the mouse. Okay. Snake and the mouse. In an old farmhouse lived a small mouse. Okay. One night, the mouse. Okay. Saw a dangerous animal, which is a snake, near its hole. Terrified, the mouse ran to the chicken. Okay. Please help me. Help me, chicken. A snake is waiting to catch me. But the chicken replied, "Sorry, mouse. That's not my problem." Still trembling, the little animal went to the sheep and said, help me, a snake is in the house. Help me, please." But unfortunately, the sheep was unable to help. Desperate, the mouse hurried to the cow. Okay. Cow, please listen. A snake is hiding near my hole. Okay. You might have your seat again. Thank you. Maybe I can ask to Adip, maybe? Yeah, Adip, have you ever heard another fables in your life?
I think it's Kancil and Tiger.
Okay, the kancil and
Tiger.
the tiger. Kancil and crocodile, you mean?
Another one.
The another version. Okay, thank you. The kancil and the tiger. Okay. And then I have the next question. Okay. What do you think about the picture? What picture is this? We have also the rabbit and then the lion. Okay, everyone, have you ever heard the story of lion and the rabbit? Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. If not, would you like to know the story? Of course, right? Yeah. This is interesting story. All right, here are our learning objectives, everyone. Yeah, by the end of this lesson, you will be able to, one, understand what a narrative text is, the definition, the purpose, and others. And then the second, you can identify the generic structures of narrative text. And then three, recognize the language features used in narrative text. Okay, so here's our goals. And then we jump to the lesson. Okay, what is narrative text? Okay, Zaki, may I ask for help? Could you please read this slide?
A story unfolds. Narrative text is simply a story. It can be real, like a historical event, or imaginary, like a fairy tale.
Okay, that's enough. Thank you so much, Zaki. Okay, everyone. So, the narrative text is simply a story. Yeah, there are so many stories we have learned, we have heard in our life, right? Okay, like a fairy tale. What is fairy tale in Bahasa? Dongeng. Yeah, dongeng. Okay. So, what fairy tale you know, everyone? Yeah, Cinderella, right? You know too, right, Jirian, about Cinderella? Yeah, the beautiful woman who married the princess, right? Okay, such a love story. Okay, and then what is the main purpose of narrative text? What is the purpose? Yeah, of course. The purpose of narrative text is to entertain us as a reader. Yeah, in order we are be happy. So why do we tell stories? Yeah, what is the function? Yeah, of course, is the main function is to entertain. Fungsi utamanya itu untuk menghibur. And then also narrative can teach us the moral lesson. Menyampaikan pesan moral. Ya, kayak misal kisah Maling Kundang story. You know Maling Kundang story? Yeah, okay. What is the moral value of Maling Kundang story? Don't be a bad children. Don't treat bad to your mother. Gitu ya. Okay. And then to inspire creativity and also to preserve culture. Okay, everyone. So in narrative text, we know there are three main structures of narrative text. Okay, Rashid, what are the structures of narrative text?
Orientation, complication, resolution, and reorientation.
Reorientation. Thank you so much, Rashid. Okay, everyone. So keep it in your mind. So in the narrative text, there are three main structures. Okay, the first one is orientation. Yeah, where the story begins, and then you will meet the characters. In bahasa, orientation is pengenalan. Jadi pengenalan tokoh, latar tempat dan waktu. Ya, kapan dan di mana cerita terjadi. And then complication. Yeah, here's the exciting part. A problem or conflict rises. Yeah, where the problem come and then rises. Okay, masalah ya. And then resolution. Yeah, how the character deals with the problem. Gimana karakter itu menyelesaikan masalahnya. This is resolution. And then for the fourth structures, reorientation or coda, this is the optional one. Ini bisa ada, bisa tidak. Pilihan ya. One is reorientation. Yeah. This is the moral value, the moral lesson we got from the story. Maybe some narrative mention the moral value and maybe not. Alright, so here are the language features of narrative text. Okay, I would like to ask Lovely, maybe? Yeah, would you mind to help me read the slide?
Words that bring stories to life. Language features. First, past tense verbs. Narrative typically describes events that have already happened. Look for words like lived, went, said, saw. Second, action verbs. These verbs show what characters are doing. Run, jump, shouted, whispered, discovered. Third, time connected. Words that help guide us through the sequence of events. Once upon a time, suddenly, then, finally, eventually. Four, descriptive language. Adjective, brave, sparkling. And non-praises help create vivid image in our minds. Fifth, direct speech. Characters often speak to each other, making the story feel real. I am not afraid of you, he declared.
Okay, thank you so much. Lovely, that's a good of you. Everyone give applause to Lovely. Thank you so much, Lovely. Yeah, everyone. So there are plenty of language features in narrative text. The first one is past tense. Yeah, past tense. To tell about past activity. Yeah, we have learned this before, right? Okay, and then action verbs. Yeah, for example, run, jumped, shouted, whispered, and any more. Yeah, time connective. Yeah, for example, once upon a time, suddenly, then, finally, unfortunately, eventually. Descriptive language, aka adjective. Yeah, kata sifat, brave, for example, sparkling. And then direct speech, or we can say the dialogue from the characters. For example, I'm not afraid of you. Yeah, he declared. Alright everyone, so here are the key ingredients, elements of narrative text. Yeah, we have characters. What is characters in bahasa? Karakter atau tokoh ya, tokoh yang ada di cerita. Setting, what is setting? Latar, yeah, the specific time and place where the story unfolds. Yeah, where the story take place and time. Kapan story terjadi dan di mananya. Kemudian plot, ya, alur, ya, alur cerita, ya, dari tadi orientation, terus konflik, kemudian resolution, ya, conflicts, of course, ya. Ada dua contohnya, ya, two examples of conflict. The first one, internal conflict. Nah, ini menarik nih. Jadi konflik itu nggak melulu dari karakter lain, ya. Maybe sometimes conflict is come from the inner main character. For example, guilty, anxiety, ya, rasa cemas, rasa bersalah, ya, itu adalah internal conflict. And then the another example, external conflict. Ya, external conflict inilah dia konflik yang datang dari karakter lain, gitu ya. Atau contohnya dari peristiwa lain, misalkan peristiwa alam, natural disaster. Contohnya tsunami, gitu ya. Di cerita kalian tahu nggak sih the story of Delisa? Delisa, not yet. Delisa from Nangro Aceh Darussalam. Yes. Okay. Nah, the main conflict is from the natural disaster, which is tsunami. Nah, itu dia ya. Okay, and then the theme, ya, to overreach message, moral and deeper meaning that the story explores. For example, ini tema, misalkan temanya ini, story-nya itu tentang courage, keberanian, atau tentang kindness, kebaikan, kemurahan hati, loyalty, atau misalkan cintanya, kisahnya tentang love, ya, love story, cinta, kisah cinta. Kalau dongeng yang temanya tuh kisah cinta, apa sih dongeng apa? Ya itu kan Cinderella kan, ya. Okay, so here's the types of narrative text. Ya, banyak sekali ya tipenya ya. Fairy tales, fables, legends, folklore, fantasy. Oke, nah ini dia the story of the lion and the rabbit. Okay, everyone, any of you want to be a volunteer to help me? Yeah, okay, girls over there. What's your name? Kansa. Okay, Kansa. Yeah. Let's begin. Yeah.
Once upon a time, a clever rabbit lived happily in a lush green forest. One Sunday afternoon, a fearsome and hungry lion spotted the rabbit and decided he wanted to eat him for lunch. The mighty lion quickly caught the small rabbit. Thinking fast, the clever rabbit calmly told the lion, "Oh no, don't eat me yet. I just saw another lion, much stronger than you, who claimed this forest as his own hunting ground." Curious and full of pride, the lion demanded to be shown this other, stronger lion. The rabbit led him to a deep well. When the lion peered into the water, he saw his own reflection. Believing it was the rival lion, with a mighty roar, he jumped into the well to fight his imaginary foe, never to bother the clever rabbit again.
Okay, thank you, Kansa. Everyone applause to Kansa. Thank you so much, Kansa. Yeah, alright. So this is the story of the clever rabbit. Yeah. Okay, so this one is another type of fables. Okay. So, who is the characters from the story? Alright, there are only two characters, right? The lion and the rabbit. Okay. Yeah. Where the story take place? Yeah, in the forest. Alright, in the forest. Yeah, and many more, right? Okay. Yeah. So, thank you. And after this, I will divide you to a group consisting of 4 until 5%. Okay, please begin. 5.
5.
Okay, yeah. All of students already got the group, right? Okay, so please, everyone, move into your actual group, please. I will deliver to you the assignment, yeah, for you guys to you do with your groups. Yeah. The first one is the story, yeah, the lion and the rabbit, and then another questions, and then yeah, this one, the story mapping. Ya, story mapping. Nanti siapa yang nyampein setting, siapa yang nyampein characters, semuanya kebagian ya. Oke. Ini nanti di akhir presentasi ya. By the end of this discussion, you will present it and okay. Which group are you? Group 1, the first group. Alright everyone, so we are going to listen the presentation of first group. Give applause everyone.
The first group is decided to give this fable a title. The title is The Clever Rabbit.
Okay.
The setting on this fable are placed in a lush green forest, time sunny afternoon.
The character in the fable are the lion and the rabbit.
Oke.
Next. The moral value are don't trust anyone easily and think twice before doing something.
Okay, next I will read out the orientation. First, it's once upon a time, a clever rabbit lived happily in a lush green forest. One sunny afternoon, a fearsome and hungry lion spotted the rabbit and decided he wanted to eat him for lunch.
Second, the second generic structure is complication. The complication is the second paragraph. The mighty lion quickly caught the small rabbit. Thinking fast, the clever rabbit calmly told the lion, "Oh no, don't eat me yet. I just saw another lion, much stronger than you, who claimed this forest as his own hunting ground."
Third is resolution. Courage and full of pride, the lion demanded to be shown this other stronger lion. The rabbit led him to a deep well. When the lion peered into the water, he saw his own reflection. Believing it was the rival lion, with a mighty roar, he jumped into the well to fight his imaginary foe, never to bother the clever rabbit again.
So, that's the end of our discussion about these fables. Thank you so much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, give applause everyone to the group one. Okay, thank you. Please deliver to me. And thank you so much. Have a seat again, group one. Okay, I have a little advice for you. Ya, untuk orientation, ya. Orientation kan perkenalan ya. Ya. Orientation itu cukup beberapa kata atau kalimat saja sebenarnya. Ya, once upon a time, a clever rabbit happily lived in a large green forest, and in sunny afternoon, the lion want to catch the rabbit. Oke, cukup sampai situ nggak apa-apa sebenarnya. Kemudian, for the complications, the problems, ya, nggak perlu ditulis semua sebenarnya. You just need to write, the mighty lion quickly caught the small rabbit. That's okay. That's enough. Yeah, everyone. So for the playground, we are going to have a quick section. Oh, thank you. So here's the code, everyone. So please enter the code to join my playground sections. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's and the wagon and the C result. Alright, everyone. So here's the top 3 our wagon section. Applause to Aska, Sandia, Lukiana. Yeah. Who's the third? Okay. Kenzie Titan, the third. Okay, congratulations, everyone. Yeah. All right, everyone. Yeah, I think that's all for our lesson today. Yeah, what did we learn today? Narrative text, right? Okay, keeping in mind. Yeah, narrative text. What are the structure? Orientation, complication, resolution, and sometimes have coda or reorientation. All right, everyone. Yeah, it's better for you to review the lesson in your home for a better result. And thank you so much for your participants. I'm so happy to be here with you, and I'm so glad and proud of you. Alright everyone, so for the next meeting, we are going to learn about how to write a narrative text. Okay, everyone, let's end our class with hamdalah. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. And kafaratul majlis. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika asyhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Yeah, thank you everyone. Sorry if there's any mistake from me. Thank you so much for your participants everyone. I appreciate that. Okay, see you in the next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you semuanya.